The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debate you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring Gang stay with the best discussions.
Ring Gang Radio.
And we have one more card to talk about, and that's, of course, the recapping, of Kovalev versus Canelo. Now, of course, if you heard our previous podcast on this fight was not very popular, or at least not among me or LB. I'm not sure about P.
I liked it. I wasn't. Well, let me rephrase that. I wasn't as poo-poo about it as you two, but I had my reservations. But ultimately, I was okay with it. But I wasn't shitting on it like you two. But it is what it is.
Yeah, we were.
Like me and PJ was shitting on it like right after the yard fight ended. We was like, nigga, get on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't waste no fucking time.
Yes. So I mean, as everyone, this fight came about. The story was originally the Zone gave Canelo two choices for an opponent: the Triple God or Kovalev, and Canelo, being a brat, did not want to go after, to romp with the champion Triple G again. So he wanted Kovalev.
Or Andre.
Yeah, or Andre, or Callum Smith, or a whole bunch
Saunders.
Saunders, yeah.
Fuck Saunders.
Saunders is the one guy that every top fighter around those divisions gets a pass for not fighting because it just don't seem like dude maneuvers in a way to get those fights. So
no, honestly, fucking Canelo and Saunders to me would have been a shit fight, but that's just me.
But Canelo's and everybody is a shit fight except for Golovkin. So I mean,
right.
you might actually. You might get like one of those reverse type of theories or some shit. Canelo and Saunders might give us an all-time great type of fight. Like, who knows? Like, it might be some Twilight Zone, Night Gallery shit. But the thing is, with Saunders' record, and niggas know I go at Canelo, but you'll never see me get at Canelo and be on something like, man, he ducking Saunders. I bring him up as a name, but I'll never say that shit because the way Saunders move. You can't. I ain't gonna, put that on nobody.
Yeah, Saunders is an issue. I mean, and but unfortunately, like I said, the other issue was, Golden Boy Canelo didn't come correct the first time around with Kovalev, forcing Kovalev to actually go after his mandatory, Anthony Yard, and that would prove to be a very exposing type of fight. Now, Kovalev won the fight, no question about that. He knocked the dude out. But he almost got knocked out himself. And I know LB, before we talked about this before, LB was not too high on a novice, doing work like that. Or even after the fight, it was not high on Anthony Yard nearly knocking Kovalev the fuck out. So it basically, the fight took on what LB calls a calculated cherry pick, meaning, Kovalev, yes, is still a big light heavyweight, and light heaveweight.
Just enough risk to sell it, but not enough to make you give a damn.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the term cherry pick still to this day, but I mean, it is what it is. This isn't my hill.
So tell me this: what you don't like about the term?
Well, I mean, like. For example, fucking Canelo versus Rocky Fielding is a cherry pick. Like
yeah. True.
Like cherry pick to me, like it infers that there's no type of actual risk. Yes, cherry picks do go wrong, but you don't envision them going wrong, when they're getting picked. In this one, I didn't envision like everything going smoothly, and I've told you this off record, LB, because we've had conversations about this. I've had conversations with both of you about this, about my reservations of not even a Kovalev thing, of a Canelo thing, and expanding into new territory.
I remember that last.
Yeah. Yes, like
yeah,
so, like,
PJ was also. Oh no, wait, y'all niggas going at it too hard.
he could have went to 175 and looked like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was my issue. So calling it a cherry pick when I see these type of risks and I don't know, and I'm not gonna assume. I've talked to other people. I'm like, I'm not gonna assume that all of his attributes are just gonna level up with him when he goes up to 175. So that's the only reason why I didn't like the term cherry pick, because I saw those things and I paused and I thought, okay, this is something that I don't know how that's going to turn out. So
that's why I said it's just enough risk to sell it, but not enough to make you give a damn. Like, it just keeps you in the middle, like interested, curious. I understand your definition of cherry pick, and I agree with it. The way I modify cherry pick is all of what you said, but whenever you have better available options and you go for the least threatening one,
okay, that I can understand.
Then
that
it's the fucking cherry pick. Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, Canelo went for the least threatening, most vulnerable fighter. And I know people try to argue me down about this, but at the end of the day, I still feel like Golovkin, Andre, Callum Smith would have gave Canelo a much harder fight, tougher fight. We would have got a better fight for the fans in the sport of boxing.
Right. And instead,
no, I'm on record as saying Callum Smith fucks him up, but that's on another. That's
yeah,
on
I've said that. You that's the one guy I pick 100% to beat Canelo, and I give everybody a chance. Like, the three main people are him, Andre, and Golovkin. Like, Callum Smith is number one in that.
yeah, but unfortunately, the fight itself, turned out to be a dud. It turned out to be an old Randall Bailey, Mike Jones ass type fight.
Who? Mike Jones. But I ain't gonna lie. I thought that knockout was better than the Canelo Kovalev knockout. Sue me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a beautiful one too. But the fight before, how it laid out, how it happened before that, it was all the same, but it was all dull. You had basically, Kovalev basically was being more patient than usual, and of course that, like fidgety jabbing, being backed up by, I'm just like, what the fuck, like, dog.
Scary boxing.
Right, yeah. Like, all right.
Let's just come on and say it. Scary fucking boxing. And you 6'1", damn, running around from this fucking 5'8" Mexican midget. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, man.
It was like, just like, this is like the big fight they're hyping. Like, they're not even doing nothing. Like, Canelo could barely do anything. Like, he wasn't getting off. Like, he was actually missing more than usual. It was just like, when is this gonna pick up? You give it about 2 rounds, but if the round they're still doing the same bullshit, then it's like, yeah, then you have a dub.
Niggas had fucking Kovalev up like 5-0 by the 5th round.
What?
Like,
that fight was nowhere near one-sided. Like, I thought it's like they kept trading rounds.
No, but like, I'm like, all Kovalev is doing is like and he's not even like jabbing with any effect. Like, I could jab much harder than some of those punches that he was throwing with the jab. Like, he was just touching them. Like, the fuck.
You see the bias in boxing now, right? You see why I always check that shit, right? Now here you got Kovalev throwing like the most worthless jab I've seen from an elite fighter who's known for a good jab. He's doing that for all these rounds, and people are having him outbox the shit out of Canelo. No, and like, snapping this dude's head back for 24 rounds. Niggas is like, man, he ain't win the fight.
Yeah,
he was just jabbing.
Half of those jabs were hitting him in the glove. Like, I felt like they were like touching gloves.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Man landed like 10 good jabs at that whole fight. If
right. Yeah, it was just like, come on, let's do it. I mean, honestly, it was supposed to go distance, and I
Feather
would,
dusters.
yeah, and I would end up shooting on the fight more like I did with Canelo versus Jacobs, but but Canelo found something. He found the left hook that kind of had Kovalev wobbly, and then one right hand had him all on the ropes and whatnot. The referee stopped the fight immediately.
Not a dive.
Yo, who is bringing up this dive shit? I keep hearing niggas talk about, like, who is saying
Everybody.
this stupid shit?
Like I keep hearing that. Like I've heard that like at least like 10 times since the fight. Dive. Oh, he took it like this nigga did the stanky leg before he got dropped.
Boxing just need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the first to say if I don't catch on about a fight, but a dive did not happen in that fight. It did not happen at all. Kovalev got KO'd legit. Your body doesn't do the stanky leg before you take a dive. Like that's a legit like reflex instinct. Like no, you're not that. Oh my god, people are so stupid.
Especially when your equilibrium is damaged. Takes a good hit like that, high up on the head temple. And when you become older and less durable, and Kovalev's not the most durable guy.
He wasn't durable in his prime, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's even worse now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then the thing with Kovalev too. I mean, and most people don't know. Like, he was just a quick like 9 weeks ago, he had a pretty violent gut check of Anthony Yard, and he probably did not recover enough from that fight. I mean, he was back in the ring in 2 months. About roughly 2 months. So, if anything, that was probably one of the big things to why the left hook had him all messed up. And, yeah, I mean, it was just between the Yard fight and the recovery time. It was only a matter of time. Like if it wasn't Canelo, it was going to be somebody that would catch him for sure.
Yeah, I kind of wish it would have been better.
Yeah, I want it to be. That's what I mean. I want it to be, Better Be or something like that.
It could have been Bostic, Better Be, or Bivol. All three were better fights than Kovalev. Like, at least all three of those guys are young in their prime.
But I was amazed because I was just laughing because I knew, like, when I realized what Kovalev was doing and he was just throwing soft jabs all fight. I'm like, this nigga's basically just trying to fucking make sure that he doesn't fucking lose stamina. And then I'm hearing,
and not get hurt and clipped.
Yeah. And then I'm hearing that Kovalev actually recently said that he lost stamina at like around the 6th round. I'm like, he went 6 rounds of just soft jabs and you lost stamina? Like, and you were doing all of that to not lose stamina and to not get hit and you still got clipped? Like,
because Canelo was landing hard body shots sporadically, and he put a pressure on Kovalev that Kovalev really wasn't ready for. Like, it just, and it's crazy if Canelo's putting this pressure on you.
And he didn't even, and Canelo didn't even feast at the body like I thought he would. I thought he'd be salivating, licking his chops and going. I thought he would go to work.
He was like a model at a buffet, like, picking and choosing. Like, you're not gonna just feed your face. You ain't do that shit. Like, that's the thing that really, like, Canelo is very skilled, like, highly skilled. Like, love watching him box. Like, but his activity, his work rate is like horrendous.
Yeah.
Like,
wow, actually,
300 punches in a fight, like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a. That's why I say it's a chore to watch fight. A lot of the times, like,
I was actually kind of like somewhat like kind of surprised you even complimented Canelo like a little bit.
No. See, this is the thing. A lot of times. Well, no, not just for you, but like the people out there, like. And y'all notice I'm like, me and Pat, like, we critical, like, we highly critical. And a lot of times, some people be critical. Some fighters get people critical of them, but you never hear the other side of it.
Nah, I feel you. my thing with me, and like I'll be honest, like my thing is with Canelo, because I don't hate Canelo. I like Canelo, but he's solid. But
Yeah.
my thing, he has skills. He doesn't do. I don't think he really does like a lot of things wrong. My thing is he doesn't have those skills at a high level. So when the competition gets better, it's always a lot of shenanigans with it.
Thank you. See, that's really been my whole case this whole time about Canelo, and you're being highly objective about him right now. You're being super objective, but then when you add the fact that all the damn benefits of the doubts he get, and the fact that the man was a fucking cheater, I just don't get the hype.
Right.
I just don't see how he could be pound for pound number one. Like, I put Crawford ahead of him, and y'all hear me get on Crawford all the time.
Right.
But at least Crawford shows a dominance for the level of fighters he fought. So you gotta give him credit for that. I know people be like, well, you know, Canelo's fought better fighters, but he struggles to the finish line every fucking time.
And listen, I'll actually correct that. I don't even think he really struggles. I think it's that he's equal with those guys and can't.
Yes, you know, that's a better word.
Yeah, he doesn't separate himself from the competition. Yeah,
The struggle is me watching the fucking fight toward the 8th, 9th, 10th round.
But that's the thing. I don't mind a listen. If I'm seeing two guys that are supposed to be at the highest level, I don't mind an equal fight where nobody separates themselves. Because when you're at the top, it's harder to separate yourself.
But that guy can't keep getting the damn decision every fucking time. And a lot of times he's not really equal. He's like equal enough not to lose, but not to win either. Like he's just equal, or he's equal, but he gets every swing round.
Right.
Like Canelo to me. I know people are gonna make him Hall of Fame. Okay, he's Hall of Fame. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, he's gonna be Hall of Fame. But all this all-time great talk, no, stop. Mm-mm. I don't see all-time. I see a very good fighter.
I mean, definitely not among Mexican fighters, but past Mexican fighters.
He ain't all-time great with anybody. Damn sure not no fucking Mexican fighters.
No, yeah, I've heard.
I feel bad even saying that.
No, I've heard people come out and say Canelo is the greatest Mexican fighter ever.
The fuck out of here.
And I don't even like Chavez, and I'm just like, damn, fucking, he's just gonna fucking steamroll Chavez like that? Like, goddamn, no respect for Chavez, Pereira, Morales.
That's crazy, like.
Yeah.
Damn, it's like, dude, it's like, let me see, like, Oscar Larios 2.0, like, nigga, you're a very good fighter.
He's better than Oscar Larios.
I said 2.0, like, yeah, he's better than Oscar Larios. But damn, Oscar Larios gave me some good ass fights too. Shit.
Right. Yeah. Like just to mention, the only fight that was really worth anything and that was worth anything was the women's fight. The women's fight was spectacular.
Yes.
Estrada and Esparza. Yeah, I gave him a round of applause. You know, it was
Great
blood
fight.
everywhere. It was blood from all the head blood and stuff like that. And they got to the point where the poor girl who cut was like not answering correctly, and that's what stopped the fight. And the aftermath of that, I was just like, man, like I just tell people, like, okay, no, I'm gonna get outshine. You know, it's yeah, but Canelo did. I mean, no one Canelo got outshined by the women's fight for sure.
Yeah, you can't be. That's what I'm saying. It's like when we talk about pound for pound, the definition of the pound for pound elite stars and all that shit, it's gotten watered down from years ago, man. Usually, like when you were the best in the sport, top of the sport, you know, even if you necessarily didn't get into the fight of the years, you got into good fights. you had dominating performances against your rivals. You show some things. It's like Canelo is just like, I don't know, like his career feels basic, even though it seems more than what it is.
His career has too many shenanigans for my liking, honestly.
It's like how you have a career that's basic and filled with shenanigans. Like the man avoided like punchers from like so many divisions.
Yeah, it's
has stretches of fights where no one gives a damn.
But hey,
he's outshined on his own card.
Yeah, I mean, forever getting outshined by his card. I mean, it was not the first, it won't be the last either.
I mean, now, okay, I know some people gonna be like, well, you know, Person and Katie Taylor, you know, they outshone the what was that? Ruiz Joshua.
Yeah.
Now, with that, as a fight, you might could say that, but the thing is, we all talked about that night. We all talked about the heavyweight fight more. We all enjoyed that more just because of the status, the stature of it, the upset, the multiple knockdowns. So I could understand if people say that fight maybe was a little better than Josh Ruiz, but I could understand it. But the overall, I don't really feel like they stole the show from them. If you get what I'm saying, like, whereas, you know, with Canelo and them, you know, Estrada, man, they ran away with the show.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it was wonderful. And I hope, like, really, that fight is probably gonna be the only time I revisit anything on this Canelo Kovalev card.
Yeah, I don't need to see, you know, these fights again. It's just not memorable. Like how many Canelo fights do you ever rewatch that are not the Golovkin fights?
Yeah, I could none.
I've rewatched them for the sake of like revisiting them to rejudge them to see what the fuck like rejudging like if I thought he won or not. Like I actually rewatched the Trout fight not that long ago. That was actually not a bad fight. People poo-pooed that fight, but fucking, I didn't have a problem.
Nah, that was a decent fight.
Mm-hmm.
The scoring was horrible. I think that fight was like a more of a draw than anything. I think lead a fight feeling Canelo won big shit.
No, I had Canelo winning by like a point. Like it was close. So yeah. I'm not gonna get that. The Lara one, I thought he lost, but I'll always stand by.
Yeah, but that's the fight I thought he won because I don't appreciate sprint Olympics and shit in my boxing.
This guy.
So, you know, yeah, Canelo beat Lara's ass that time. And I don't know what y'all haters gonna do. Y'all, the Canelo's fans gonna be like, well, damn, okay, yeah, true that. The Lara fans gonna be like, well, fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, shut it. Fucking LB again, like. So yeah, it's like, I can't win.
Yeah.
So where does he go from here now?
I mean, it goes from there. I mean, Kovalev is probably going either for a long rest or a long retirement. You know, I mean, he's
retired.
Take that 12 mil and just chill, like, you know.
Yeah, go
buy a mountain of vodka.
Yeah, go be a racist alcoholic outside of
and woman beater.
Well, technically, he does have that case against him, so I think that's what he's going to be handling now after this fight, just to see if he actually doesn't go to jail.
Yeah, I hope that case don't eat his money up.
Right.
I hope it does. No, I don't want to say that. But
yeah, I will try that. Nah, I'll be a boxer. I mean, despite all that shit, you know, Kovalev was entertaining. He's had some good performances. So, you know, I don't really hate any boxer, you know, although, you know, I might be critical and, you know, I get at dudes, but I give cats a props too. I try to be objective, you know, but we all got our own personalities and shit, how we deliver it. So, but
facts.
I want Kovalev to enjoy whatever he does next, you know, but I don't feel like he need to box anymore. Like, I think if he box, he can't fight no I don't know. I can't even say. I don't know who he fight because the damn prospect took him to the brink.
Yep.
And middleweight knocked him out. Like, just retire now. Like,
it's over.
Yeah, and the way, like, and this is the thing. It's like, I would have rather he went out guns blazing with Canelo and really trying to put some, hurt on him and some, turn those jabs over, really try to throw him, get knocked out in the 6th round in a good ass fight than what we got. Like,
nah, this fool tried to basically befriend Canelo. Oh, like the old gentleman's agreement. Oh, maybe if I just throw light jabs at him, he won't hit me. Gentleman's agreement. Like,
and Canelo's like, well, maybe if I just put my hands up and he taps the gloves, he'll think I'm getting hit, and I could just walk forward. So I mean, like, yeah, that shit was bullshit. Like, man, like, and you had people scoring it shutouts for Kovalev. I dead ass saw a tweet before we went on before we went on live that said, "Oh, Kovalev won the first 8 rounds." Like, good lord.
Dude,
look, I blame y'all back foot boxing thinking ass niggas. Anytime y'all see somebody throw a few jabs and do some fucking movement, y'all fall in love and say it's the greatest fucking thing on earth.
No back flips were used in the fight. Like, stop it. Like,
no, no. When I mean back foot, meaning you let the fight come to you and you're moving on the back foot lateral. That's what Kovalev was doing.
And I don't think he was doing a very good job of it, though.
And he wasn't. If you wanted to see a good job of that, you watch the Golovkin rematch.
Yeah, because in doing all that, you could have at least gassed Canelo, and Canelo did not get gassed enough at all.
Because no pressure. It's like he was, and that's the thing. You see how Trout threw the same type of jabs at Canelo, but he kept the pressure and the intensity was way higher than Kovalev, and he actually came forward towards the end of the fight, and was landing some good shots on Canelo. So Canelo had Canelo gassed at the end. Where but you have to put people under duress. If you don't put a guy under duress and you're boxing him, the stamina, is gonna be green for a while.
Yeah, because Canelo, there's plenty of fights where he didn't lose stamina. He didn't lose stamina against Cotto or against Lara. Like, he doesn't always lose his stamina. Just when somebody pressures him, then he's gonna lose stamina.
Yeah, when they make him fight a little bit, or when he has to open up too much and he can't get him out of there.
Right.
Chavez Jr. Nigga just walk you down like, okay. Like, dude, get out of here. Like, it was just, I don't know, man. And the way Oscar kept getting snubbed the whole night.
Good.
Oh, man, like.
And then what I thought about that night pretty much is I did not mind the delay because there were 2 other cards going on.
You would say that. Get the fuck out of here. No.
Get that bullshit out of here.
No. Look, y'all do not.
Nah, I don't give a damn about no damn MMA. I want to see my boxing. I had to win that shit.
Thank you.
Yeah. Motherfuckers is sleeping. Technically, Kovalev took 2 naps that night. God damn.
Facts. How you sleep twice in the same arena? God damn. What you was thinking, bro? Like, this shit ridiculous. Like that was just a big L. Like, I can't imagine them doing that to a Floyd Mayweather fight or a Roy Jones fight
or a Triple G fight.
Triple Pacquiao, Anthony Joshua.
No, they've done that for a Pacquiao fight where they like.
The Bradley. Oh, that was the fucking NBA fucking finals.
Yeah,
like, nigga, everyone wanted to see that. That don't count.
Stop.
And plus, okay, all right. Now, okay, I get you, my nigga. Hold on, because I know everybody's like, hold on, man. Him and P ain't really face off yet. We've been getting that every week. Hold on. Look, the difference is with those cards was they didn't start as fucking all the way late as damn this one. This shit started at like 1:30 a.m. That's like unacceptable. When a card starts at 9 o'clock and there's 4 fights and only one of them none of them went the distance.
No, none of them went the distance.
And you start in the main event at 120, 125, 130. Fuck out of here. And you competing with a combat sport?
Yeah.
And dude, like come on, like you can't compare that shit to damn Bradley Pacquiao starting at like 12:30. or even starting at 12:40 is still 30 minutes sooner.
Well, let's put it. I mean,
think about that.
Yeah, it's true. After 1 a.m. That was one example.
Oh, you talking about the Quillen fight?
No. Pac versus Broner started after 1 a.m.
Hold on, who
should start? Pac Broner.
Oh, Pac Broner?
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you the difference in that now. You had a good damn card with fucking Pac Broner. You had fucking extended fades.
Yeah, but it still started after 1 and a damn.
But okay, look. The thing is, were these niggas making you wait 30 minutes between every fucking fight? No.
Probably not. No.
No, probably it wasn't, nigga. I remember that shit. The fuck they were, dog. This DAZN shit was the worst and first of its kind. Even with the Golovkin Canelo rematch, the main event was like 45 minutes between the last fight, but the rest of the card wasn't going as slow as this one. Like, dog, at one point I thought they were dropping the women's boxing. They ain't even have it up on the screen for shit that coming soon or coming next. These niggas literally were taking like 35 minutes in between fights.
Talking to any damn body.
If you're gonna do that, look, stack the card, add another fight, get some better personalities, but I don't want to hear what the fuck Robert Horry got to say, nigga.
Yeah, Ron Artest.
Ron Artest.
Yeah, I fucked with Ron Artest though, so I didn't mind seeing him.
I mean, look, I fucked with them both. They cool. I respect them. You know, watch them play ball. But at a boxing match, and I want to see fades. I don't give a fuck what they got to say. Unless Ron Artest's gonna drop some bars or fight a fan, I don't really give a damn.
That reminds me of the old that reminds me of the old like Dave Chappelle skit. Somebody find John rules where you can make sense of them. We don't give a fuck about what John rule things. Oh
like,
man,
there's better ways you could go about the shit if you're trying to do that little finesse shit that Oscar and DAZN and them were doing. There's just better ways to go about it. Like that was like on some bare minimum. I don't give a fuck about you. That's not even bare minimum. That was just disrespectful. Just fuck it. Like
right. Yep.
Bare minimum, the shit would have started at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then now we got to hear from MMA fanboys. And boxing was waiting for MMA. MMA would never wait for boxing. Right.
That made Canelo look bad because he got holed out.
Yep.
Like, let's be honest, and honestly, it's a bad look. Like, people can hear me say, like, man, it don't sound like he a Canelo fan, but I don't want to see Canelo get disrespected like this. He deserved his moment. He deserved to walk in that damn field, that orchard, and pick him a nice, juicy fucking cherry without taking a nap for damn 2 hours beforehand.
Oh man, yeah, that card was something else. I mean, it's probably grown other guys just so far in the roll up.
Dog, Buzz killing the fucking damn this whole momentum. Like, Buzz fucking kill.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't probably not be watching the women's fight. and hopefully, we put this fight behind us, and then we really focus on fighting someone better, and someone that's not as washed as Kovalev is.
Yeah, I don't know who I want to see Canelo fight next. Like, honestly, I don't really care. Like, just surprise me with a decent name.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going back to 160. He even said it might be a little too tough to go down to 160. Watch him make all the 160 people come up to 168.
There's always some fuckery with this dude. Always some shenanigans.
Always got some shit going.
Nah. Always. This nigga said he gonna come to 168.
I mean, isn't this par for the course when we're talking about like star fighters, like making people jump through hoops and go through shenanigans?
Never been to this level with like Floyd was calculative, and he did some shit I don't really agree with.
Yeah, we had plenty of shenanigans with Floyd, so it's like par for the course.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I felt like Floyd still held his bargain up as far as dominating top opponents and giving us pretty decent, like, entertaining fights. And Floyd has had boring fights, but throughout his career, I felt like Floyd gave us more wow moments for boxing.
Facts.
Like just think about it. Like, come on. Like, it's like almost no comparison. Like Floyd performances kind of outweigh his fuckery to me.
Think about how many shenanigans we got with De La Hoya.
Oscar performances outweighed his shenanigans. That's what I'm saying. Like, all these dudes' performances, they giving you Hall of Fame, all-time great performances, and they giving you like very good fuckery. Canelo's giving you, all-time great fuckery and some very good performances. It's night and day. All these niggas had their fuckery, but come on, like, nah.
Canelo's a cat, man, and not necessarily.
He's in a different league.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Joshua hasn't given us more fuckery since we're like talking about big name guys with all the fuckery attached.
Because he's about his peas, man. He gets the peas.
So
I mean, and Joshua, like, you can't really, like, what has Joshua done wrong though in the sport of boxing? What, fight twice a year? That's my biggest gripe. But other than that, and everybody else doing that shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Joshua for the most part.
I mean, we should have had Femi versus Wilder already. That I won't let up easy on it.
It takes two to tango.
That's not all his fault.
Exactly. That's not all Joshua's fault. And when I look at who's fighting better opponents, it makes me feel like Wilder and the dude who turned down 120 million is his fault. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just look at it like every boxer. If you look at them objectively, their career is gonna end, and there's gonna be at least one thing that you just ain't vibe with them. For me, Floyd not making the Pacquiao fight when it was supposed to happen, that's my thing. I don't vibe with him. With Canelo, it's like it's too many things.
Yeah.
Like, Floyd just got that one knock on with me on that. Other than that, I fucks with him. Cool, great fighter, all-time great.
Ain't no fuckery like Mexican fuckery.
Yeah, but at the same time, Barrera and Morales giving us Mexican classic fuckery and.
Yeah, fucking throwing water bottles at that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Canelo's boxing shit it don't elevate. Like, it's just steady, the same shit. Like, the man was a cheater. Man had his own division for a while. He went fishing in the UK.
I mean, I actually, now that I think about it, you said anybody who else gives us more fuckery with lower level, like quality fights, probably actually Adrian Broner probably has Canelo beat. He's probably the only one that has Broner.
Probably, but this is the thing, man. Broner never was looked at as the top elite guy to carry the sport. He made him look like he was next, but he was never looked at in the same light as Canelo. But you know, I guess technically you could say that, but the expectations were different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, Canelo.
And fuck that, Broner has the DeMarco performance. When has Canelo had a performance like that against somebody on his level that wasn't old, washed up, weight drained, that he ain't wait out for 3 years or whatever? What's that performance for Cotto? I'm sorry, for Canelo. Before we even talk about before, so fuck that.
I mean, he beat
Broner always had that DeMarco performance.
I thought he beat Cotto and looked pretty good in that fight, but I guess different story.
But it wasn't no DeMarco performance.
No, he didn't put an ass beating on him. But I thought he got the clear victory, and I thought Cotto was going to beat him.
But he was supposed to brutalize Cotto.
Yeah, and it didn't help that his Mexican countryman fought a fight of the year candidate for that year that was, on the undercard.
Yeah, on that card.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like every time you set the table for Canelo to do something great, he just gives you very good or solid effort.
Yeah.
He'll make the Hall of Very Good.
Yeah. He won't make the Hall of Shutterworth, nigga. He ain't making the Hall of fucking Patscorpio.
Hell no.
He ain't making no Ring Gang Hall of Fame shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but yeah, we definitely winning on this fight though. You know, but yeah, Canelo was one of those. He's very polarizing. He just simply doesn't do the right thing. He can't get right. To me, that's
talented fighter though. He can box his ass off, but that's right.
Can't get right. Oh man. So
no matter how hard you want him to try, no matter how hard you try,
he just doesn't do it. He doesn't do what he's supposed to. He doesn't do the right thing in order, just can't get right.
It's like that one dude. It's like you get him a job interview. you fucking get him an outfit to wear to the job interview. You drive him there. And it's like you come back 30 minutes later and he in the back alley shooting dice, drinking and smoking or some shit like.
They're shooting up or something.
Shooting up, yeah. Or some shy shit like. What the? Oh man, yeah, but
yeah, we definitely on this, yeah, like I said, yeah, Canelo do better, DAZN do better, Kovalev, well, retire, buddy.
Yeah, retire better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got your bag, retire. Ain't no more unification for you. Ain't no more title shots. Oh man. So yeah, we've come to the end of our show for tonight. LB.
Oh, let's wait till King P stops swimming underwater. Okay, yeah. Y'all just make sure y'all subscribe. ringgangradio.com. We gets it popping. The best polarizing voices and talent and creativity in boxing. Like
facts.
And we all over the fucking world, man.
Yep.
Giving y'all seminars, articles, all that shit. Songs, highlight videos, like whatever. What more do you want?
Yes, prediction videos. Shout out to my prediction video that I made prior to
that album gonna be dropping soon. Gonna have the boxing prediction down mixtape. You feel me? Just gonna just run through them shits. Be like, damn, I remember when he was talking about this one. Oh, this one too. Okay. Greatest hits. Shit. And at least the fights are living up to the freestyles and shit, like the verses. Like nothing worse than having a song harder than the damn fight. Shout outs to Pacquiao Broner. I swear I love that damn song, but y'all niggas, that fight was ass.
Yeah. That knock on wood. You know, the next one that I do will probably be for Wilder Ortiz. You know, I was considering doing. I had a line for the KSI Logan Paul too, but I was like, nah, I don't really want to do it for this. That has enough wild attention enough as it is without me trying to drop a verse for that. So
yeah, I wouldn't know where to start on that.
Yeah. After that one verse, I was just like, I can't really. I mean, one of them's like a dollar, the other one was just like swears a lot. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, one of them was damn, like, I don't know, like not all there, or
yeah, that's Logan Paul. Who, by the way, I think, and I didn't mention during the segment, I think that boy does something because he was looking a little bit too brolic in all them videos that I be seeing. So I just hope he has
body transformation like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like dude was not a brolic. Dude was regularly built. And I was over there looking like me. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, and I'm not, and I don't take stuff. You know, I'm Nigerian, so there's no such thing as boys in my world. So, you know, but yeah, dude was walking around.
Tell your man, Joshua that.
He's clean too. We don't fail drug tests. We eat fufu with a goosey soup. That's all we do. That's all we do to get our strength and our muscles, and we walk around like titans. So yeah. Then Logan Paul needs to be tested because he's been hanging around with Shannon Briggs, and we love Shannon Briggs, though. But you know, Shannon Briggs be on some stuff. You know, he was. I mean, they got him. I would say he's good.
Hold on, didn't he stop in Canelo's camp too?
Yeah, he stops in everyone's camp.
I'm just saying, man. You know, don't eat no steaks or Philly cheeses or nothing.
Well, we still love you, Shannon. Though I mean, you still the champ, though. No, so now
Shannon Briggs, that nigga though. Fuck that. He's giving us some good fights.
Yes, but yeah, P. Do you have any final thoughts?
Master Splinter, I'll save you.
P. Do you have?
Damn, yo, can a nigga take some Vicks Dayquil like for a minute? God damn.
We got one more segment to say. Say something. What's your final thoughts?
Okay. I'm not. Okay. Well, you already know. Same old. Long live boxing. It's almost over for 2019. So I'm already looking forward to 2020 because I'm already kind of poo-pooing at the final fights of 2019, except for Joshua Ruiz and a couple other fights. But I'm like, now I'm hoping for 2020 to be lit.
Damn, what's going on in 2020? Like, there's a fight already signed up there, or?
I don't know, but this is the life of a boxing fan. It's wishful thinking. Wishful think now, disappointment later. But I can at least hope and pray for the best, only to have my heart broken later on.
How negative.
This is the relationship we have.
Damn, nigga, like, if this was any other recent podcast, you'd be, I'd really look at you like, damn, dude, like, stop your fucking whining. Like, we've been having some battles, like, some classic shit, but it's at the end of a Canelo fight. I can understand it,
But I mean, I look at it like that for every at the end of the year, for every year for boxing. That way, if I get a great year the next year, then I can be happy and not be disappointed and poo-poo when the year fucking sucks. So I'm training my mind to already go through those hurdles just in case.
Damn, see what being a boxing fan does to us.
This is like, but I'm also a Jets fan, so this is kind of the mental gymnastics I go through in my brain to train the brain from emotional scar and trauma. Yeah, you don't.
Oh yeah, y'all getting it from both sides. Damn, didn't y'all
Yeah.
lose to them Dolphins?
Yeah, I know. We lost to a damn winless team. Right. God damn
Jeez.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all lose to them?
Yeah,
I want to talk about that. But anyways, shout out to all of our supporters. Subscribe, follow. We got some dope content coming as always. Fuck with us, and we're always gonna supply you. Ain't nobody giving you better content than Ring Gang. Already know.
Yes, sir.
And one last thing, and that is, I know it's been a couple of days already, but we haven't talked about it. I haven't talked about it. A rest in peace to our main man John Witherspoon. It's in all the classic shows, movies thrown up. Like, that man is black excellence in the flesh. And now it's like part of my childhood, watching all his movies and shows. So definitely missed that dude. So
R.I.P. John Witherspoon.
Yeah, I mean that news bummed me out because, like I said, because John Witherspoon, I mean, he's had a very long career, doing what he did, and he was still active. And and that's like one of the whole guard of comedy, and another one is just gone. And it's like, and it was so sudden too, because he was doing interviews right up until the week of his passing, so we'll know what it was, and and we were hoping for one last turn in the Last Friday movie, which is now probably going to be, who knows, along with the Boondocks, unless they actually filmed
No, I don't want a Boondocks without John Witherspoon. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So it's
I don't want a
unfortunate.
Friday without him, man. Shit.
Exactly.
Some things you just can't take forever to do, man. We all got a fucking damn time limit on this fucking earth, man. Appreciate and build and do what you gotta do every day, man. Shit is real out here.
Exactly. But at least John Witherspoon, he made the most of his years on this earth.
He did his part, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and classic shows, classic movies, classic a lot of things. He was hilarious. So yeah, definitely rest in peace to that man. And other than that, like I say, like I said, support Ring Gang. Our people, like I said before, people who be downloading our podcast, man. Thank you for that. Because sometimes I'd be like, wow, at the numbers that we pulled, but man, I would love to know who. I mean, granted, we can see where, where we get our traffic, but man, do not be afraid to step up and be subscribe to everything and leave comments and something like that, so we know, because I know we know people are listening, but we want y'all to at least let us know who is we interested, because like I said, we supply that hot shit for you, that John Blaze shit. So it would be nice, just to just say hi. I am so and so Ring Gang, and I enjoy your content, and you do this, that, and the third. We'd appreciate it. We'd love it. We'd love that feedback. But other than that, man, like I said, boxing 2019 is almost over. We have a couple fights here and there. Obviously, Ruiz Joshua 2 is the heavy hitter, and so I mean, in myself, I may go out to one more fight. I may be at that Crawford fight, depending on how I'm feeling or whatever. I may decide to go to Madison Square Garden to be in the house for that.
I mean, the Teofimo Lopez and Kami fight.
That fight. That's really the main event, really.
Crawford fights that night.
Well, and then of course for the Irish contingent, yeah, the Mick Collins fight versus his Olympic rival. They're gonna be on that for that. So yeah, I mean, I may make it out to that fight. But yeah, like I said, boxing's almost over, and then like I said, thank you for your support and everything. And I think that's about it. So for myself, Patscorpio, the New England representative. For LB Shutterworth da Gawd, GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So, till next time, peace.